Beware the Rusalka, the vengeful spirit that haunts the waters of Eastern Europe. Born from betrayal and death, she lures victims with beauty and song, only to drag them to their doom. But why does she haunt the living? What fuels her unending thirst for revenge? Today we explore the eerie tale of the Rusalka, a tragic spirit whose story will chill you to the bone. The Rusalka is no ordinary spirit. Her origins lie in tragedy, often said to be the restless soul of a drowned or wronged woman. Cast into the water by fate or malice, she returns to haunt the lakes and rivers where she met her untimely end. Rusalka legends trace back to pre-Christian Slavic beliefs in nature spirits. These spirits were said to dwell in water, trees, and other natural elements, explaining why Rusalki are so closely tied to lakes, rivers, and forests. Drowned maidens, forever changed into Rusalki, carry the weight of sorrow. Whether by accident, murder, or despair, their lives were abruptly cut short, and their spirits are bound to their watery graves. Isn't it strange how these spirits often end up being more dangerous than the people who wronged them in the first place? At night, they rise from the depths, their wet hair gleaming in the moonlight. Their beauty and songs are irresistible lures that draw victims in, but beneath their enchanting facade, a vengeful spirit waits, hungry for retribution. The Rusalka's voice is her deadliest weapon. With graceful steps, she dances along the water's edge, her movements fluid and mesmerizing. She sings a haunting melody that echoes over the water, irresistible and dangerous. Her voice wraps around her victims like a spell, pulling them closer. Got me thinking, why do so many myths revolve around the power of song to enchant and destroy? Dulled by her charm, men follow, unaware of the looming danger. By the time they realize the truth, it's too late. The Rusalka's once inviting eyes turn predatory, and with a sudden shift, she drags them into the icy depths. Their final screams lost forever to the cold, dark waters. I wonder if Rusalki ever get tired of singing the same haunting melody. Must get old after a few centuries, right? Despite her fearsome reputation, people believe they could protect themselves from the Rusalka. In some regions, garlic, herbs, and incantations were trusted to keep her at bay. Women often carried charms or crosses for protection when near the water, hoping to escape her grasp. And in certain versions of the myth, it's said a Rusalka could be freed by exorcising her spirit or burying her bones. Though rare, these beliefs echo a broader Slavic tradition of pacifying restless spirits with proper rites. In some Slavic cultures, there is a special week during early summer known as Rusalka Week or Rusalnaya Nedelya, where it is believed the Rusalki are most active. People would avoid swimming in lakes or rivers during this time, fearing they might be lured by these spirits. Festivals and rituals were performed to appease the Rusalki, including offerings of bread, flowers, and wreaths thrown into the water to keep them at bay. Across Slavic countries, the Rusalka's traits shift with the landscape. In Russia, she's often a malevolent figure, driven by vengeance. In Ukraine, she may be seen as a neutral spirit, more connected to the fertility of the land than to harm. And in Poland, some stories cast her as playful, even mischievous, with a far less deadly touch. In Dvorak's opera Rusalka, the myth is retold as a romantic tragedy. Rusalka, a water nymph, falls deeply in love with a human prince and longs to live among mortals. She turns to the witch Yasibaba for help, who grants her a human body, but at the cost of her voice. As a silent human, Rusalka's love for the prince falters, leading to his betrayal when he turns his affection toward another. Heartbroken, Rusalka is forced to return to the water, cursed to bring death with her kiss. When the prince, too late to mend his wrongs, returns to seek her forgiveness, he begs for a kiss despite knowing it will kill him. In the end, his death becomes a tragic price for crossing the boundaries of two worlds. Thus ends our retelling of the stories of the Rusalka. Tragic, magical, and haunting all at the same time. If you wish to hear more similar stories, we've got you covered. This is just one of the many stories we tell here. Subscribe for more amazing tales from around the world.